Guys, these bonds have been protecting us from the evils like Dr. No since 1962. But have they protected us from rising inflation? Let's find out in the breakdown of this new video. Oh yeah, I'm cooking this later. Alright, battles, welcome back to the channel. This is your host Frontline here, and I'm coming back at you with a new video on what is inflation and how you get started today. Before we begin, I'd like you to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel so you won't miss any new updates. Now, like I said, I'm still a college student, and I just wrapped up my spring semester, and I'll be graduating December 2022. So, without further introduction, let's get into it. Now guys, these I bonds will matter as soon as I bring up the inflation rate. Inflation rate has slowed to 8.3% in April from a 41-year high of 8.5% in March, but it's less than 8.1% of the market forecast. We're already aware of the energy prices, which has increased to 30.3% below 32% in March, and that's primarily from gasoline, while fuel oil increased more than 80%. And now if you notice, that fruit prices also jumped to 9.4% since April 8, 1981. Yeah, battles. These inflation prices are not going down anytime soon. But I do know a way that you can get your money up in the years to come. Let's break down I bonds. So I bonds are a type of U.S. savings bond designed to protect the value of your cash from inflation. With inflation hitting 4 decade highs, investors are becoming more interested in higher returning, low risk investments, and this variety of savings bond fits the bill. So yeah, your dollar does not lose value and it grows interest over time. Yeah, and speaking of interest, our bonds are to deliver a record 9.62% interest for the next 6 months, meaning it will pay that percentage throughout October 2022. So yeah, it's like putting a down payment on the house and then letting it just sit there for 30 years. And as for the interest earnings of the I bonds and the new EE bonds, the I bonds earn a rate derived from a fixed rate of return known when you buy the bond and an inflation rate that y'all can calculate twice a year. Whereas the E bond, if they're issued in May 2005 and earned at the fixed rate of return. And also E-bonds issued from May 1997 through April 2005 earn variable rates. So that's still calling a pot a kettle, but you're still putting food in there for me to eat. Okay, now there are 2 ways that you can purchase I-bonds or EE bonds, and I'll show you right here. Now the first one is through a Treasury Direct, limited to $10,000 per calendar year for individuals, or using your federal tax refund to buy an extra $5,000 in paper I bonds. I'm gonna drop the link for the Treasury Direct down low in the description so you can check it out. Okay guys, now that you're sharp about I bonds and EE bonds, let's go down to the positives and negatives of these bonds. Let's go. What's so good about I and EE bonds is that the interest is earned monthly, so it's treated as a passive dividend stock, and it's compounded every 6 months until the bonds reach 30 years or until you cash them out. Also, you can redeem them after a year, and those tax benefits may be available to you when you use the money towards higher education like I am. Now, while these are government bonds, they are taxed at the federal level not the state and local levels. And that will have to be reported every year. And also, you can redeem them for at least 1 year. And if you catch them within the first 5 years, you'll lose the previous 3 months of interest directly before your sale. So if you sell it within 15 months, you're going to get back 12. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this video. I can't save everybody. Trust me, I was in the army. You really cannot save everybody. But I do know that you can save as much money as you can by doing your due diligent research, checking out these I-bonds, talk with your loved ones, and making an informed decision based on your research. I'm gonna have some more videos in the future. Hopefully when I graduate from college, they're gonna keep coming, but please work with me. Thank you for looking at my videos, and let's battle again soon. Catch you later.